Testing. Turn my headphones up. I think we back, family. Hey, and we back, and we back, and we back. There we go. And we back. Land of the 216. I see you, Big Rob. Can you hear me? Let me see if y'all can hear. Yep. Y'all should be able to hear. Hopefully. And hopefully things are a little bit more clear. And if this don't work, then fuck it. What's going on with it, family? Salute. Hey. 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 Look at Corner Girl. She said, we back. Yeah, we back. We back. Yeah. And we back. 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 Come on. And we back. Come on. And we back. And we back. And we back. And we back. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal? Once again, this is Junior the Truth, man. You know what? He said, hire an engineer. Daddy Big Buck said, engineer ain't got nothing to do with this one, Stormy B. They trying to play these games with your boy. They trying to play these games with your boy. They trying to do me bad, man. They trying to do me bad, man. But it's all good because we here. Let's go ahead on and get to it, man. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal? This is Junior the Truth. This is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show. Thank y'all so much, man. We ain't even gonna play around with it, man. We're gonna get straight into it, man. We're gonna get straight into it. Salute to Land of the 216 first in the chat. You feel me? Hold up. Let me hold on. Let me kill everything else. Salute to the sponsors, man. Yeah. Land of the 216. I'm gonna jump on this one and ride it one day too. Emmanuel Momo, Mr. J20TX, the Brothers UK, Star City J, what's good? The guy, hashtag Junior Mafia, what's good? Trick Noty, H-Con, Corner Girl 66, Yusuf Kwai, what's good, family? D McGee, the Miley, the plant-based pugilist, aka the bee whisperer out this bitch. He be out there, yeah, you know, look at the queen. This is the queen bee. She got some good pheromones on her. And she's attracting these other bees. And look at these bitches. These bitches can't get out of here. They gotta chew through this wax. I'm the plant-based pugilist. And I'm the bee whisperer on you bitches. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. This is quality pheromones right here. Yeah. Salute, family. That shit dope as hell. J.A. Dixon, what's good? Steve Lamonte Hawkins, what's up with it? The homie Stormy B, man, what's up with it? You feel me? The Architect One, what's up with it? Trick Noty, what's up with it? The Queen Angie Wise, what's good, Queen? What's up with it? She says, I'm here. Just don't always say much at 5 a.m. It's all good, Queen. We know you on the West Coast. It's a new day, though. Hey, it's a new day out there. Hey, Queen, did you get that? I need to know that you got that package. Did you get that package? You probably got it. You out there sleeping with that beer butter under your, that hard cologne. You sleeping with that shit under your pillow, ain't you, Angie Wise? Mm-hmm. You out there sleeping with that shit under your pillow, ain't you, Queen? Mm-hmm. Hey, new day. New day. Hey, it's a new, you feel me? Hey. New day. New day. It's a new, hey. Yes, indeed. New day. New day. You gotta do this shit with it. It's a new, hey. A new day. A new day. You gotta do that. It's a new day, family. Let's get it. Let's get to it. Hey, new day. New day. It's a new, hey. What's up with it, family, man? This is Junior the Truth. This is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. The time is now 8:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You about 15 minutes late if you ain't got there yet. And you know, today is May 28th, 2020. May is gone. Angie says, laugh out loud. I will email you when it comes because if I love it, I'm going to bombard some soldiers and airmen with it. Laugh out loud. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, man, my business. Just let me know. You got to connect. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got to connect. It's gonna be a whole bunch of boys out there wearing that, rocking that hard cologne. Angie Wise got a whole stable. She got her a whole stable of men's. She got her a stable of men's. Mm-hmm. You ain't Angie Wise, you might be pimping them. Are you pimping them boys? You might be pimping them boys out there. You might be pimping them boys out there. You got them airmen out there doing something strange for a little piece of change. You got them boys out there. You got them boys out there dealing with them cougars. You be sending them. The cougars be hitting you up like, hey, Angie, I need it, girl. I got an itch. I need it scratched, mama. You know how cougars talk. Mama, I got an itch. I need it scratched. Mama need that itch scratched, baby. Angie be like, oh, okay, girl, I got you. Just be sending them airmen over there to scratch that itch. You understand? One that heart. That's how cougars. Y'all boys probably ain't never dealt with no cougars before. How cougars talk to you. Hey, young man, young gentleman, Mr. Man. They call you Mr. Man and shit. Hey, Mr. Man. Mr. Man. Mama got an itch and she needed scratch, Mr. Man. Now I know that 2K about to come out, Mr. Man. Mr. Gentleman. Come on over here and scratch mama's itch. Let mama pour this thing on you. Mm-hmm. Salute to the Supreme Beast Boxing Talk in the super chat. What's good, family? He says, damn, I'm late, but I'm here. I'm here though. Salute, family. Now you ain't late. We didn't start it off, had to snatch it down. We just now getting started. You feel me? You ain't tardy at all. Mm-hmm. Look at Ronald Haskins. Where them Cougars at? They in Minnesota on the front lines, bro. That's where they at. Where we all should be. Mm-hmm. Hey, Stormy B Man said, Junior, the truth is there narrative surrounding your backdrop, the skyscrapers in the fog. Nah, that ain't fog. That's a city and it's smoke. You feel me? That's Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it's smoke. Last week it was what's that? It was Bushwick, Georgia, and then it was Louisville, Kentucky, and then it was Indianapolis, Indiana, and then there's smoke. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, that's the narrative. Smoke in the city. You understand what I'm saying? Get it? Smoke in the city, smoke city. Hey, where there's smoke, there's fire. Hey, man. So salute to the family, man. I just wanted to get in here and shit, get you set off right, man. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining. Really, truly appreciate it. You know, we having some, I don't know, man. Something might have went wrong, man. I'm hard time. Here we go. Here we go. There we go, baby. There we go. Here we go, baby. I think we might be in here. We rocking with it. Okay, now we rocking with it. I think maybe we ain't rocking with it. I don't know what this is. That was from 32 minutes ago. I know that one ain't no good. Here we go. Yeah, this one good right here. Now we rocking with it. Okay, salute to the family. Salute to the family over on the Facebook app, man. I see y'all. Coach B, what's up, man? I miss you and I love you. Ed, fly Ed. What's up with it, family? Salute. So man, let's go on and get into it, man. Hey man, it's another day. You know what I mean? Sending positive energy and positive vibrations, man, to the family out in Minnesota. Sending positive vibrations, man. Positive thoughts, you know what I mean? Positive energy to the family of George Floyd, aka Big Floyd. Salute, man. Rest in power, King. Sending positive vibrations and positive power, man, and all the strength, man. And I'm talking about ancestral strength to the family of Breonna Taylor, man. Rest in peace, Queen. Man, Sean Reed, the same goes for him. His family, rest in peace, King, in Indianapolis, Indiana. As well as, man, Ahmaud Arbery, man, and his family. Rest in peace, King, and sending positive vibrations and positive power. I'm talking about ancestral, titanium ancestral power and strength. To his family, man, down in Brunswick, Georgia. Man, it's a lot, man. I'm talking about in the course of in the course of a month, basically, 2 months. It's a lot. Salute to my brother, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. He said, y'all need to get your behinds in Minneapolis. We always catch some smoke. That's why Ohio can't mess with us. Man, bruh, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, Mahari Nation, talk about y'all need to get y'all behinds to Minneapolis. And you sitting in your house with a fucking football helmet on in under the bed like a tornado watch. Man, get your ass out of here, Mahari Nation. I love you like cook food, boy. But if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, I'm talking about you in there with a football helmet on with the chin strap buckled. Man, sit your ass down somewhere. You know, get your behinds. You need to get your behinds to Minneapolis. We always catch some smoke, Junior. Man, shut the fuck up. I love you like cook food, though, boy. I love you like cook food. Abel Mahar and Mahar he gonna run out the when it get to his front line though, he gonna run outside with his football helmet on and fucking he gonna have a fork in one hand and a damn spatula in the other hand. He gonna run out that bitch like he gonna get to work though, because he is from Eritrea. Don't get that fucked up. He is a killer. It's in him. Don't get that fucked up. He is from Eritrea or Eritrea, however you say it. He is Eritrean. Let's not get that fucked up. He don't have no problems with the quarrel. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker run out there with his mouthpiece on, and with his mouthpiece helmet on, with his mouthpiece in, with a fucking fork and a spoon. He gonna De La Hoya your ass. You get too close. He ain't bullshitting. He is from Eritrea, bro. He will poke you. Motherfucker will shank you. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't playing no games. He was saving that outfit for Tay Brown. He was saving that helmet and that spatula for Tay. But shit, he might have to waste it on another motherfucker. He ain't playing no games. Salute to the homie Seen and Unseen Boxing Man in the super chat. He says, Junior the Truth in the chat. Good morning. Good morning to you, family. Yes, indeed. Stephen Lamont is laughing, said he gonna De La Hoya y'all ass. Hey, man, he ain't shit. He gonna goddamn, he gonna poke you. You understand what I'm saying? He gonna poke you in the eye. The one that stink, not the one that wink. He gonna, man, my heart ain't bullshitting. Them officers, you can see one of them officers bent over, choking somebody. Mahari gonna run up on him with that fork and hit him with that. You know, he got to scream and shit when he do it. Stabbing in his ass with that fork. He ain't bullshit. Architect One said, chill. Nah, bro, we ain't chilling today, man. We finna go full throttle for this few minutes. You feel me? We're gonna go full throttle. Man, I'm seeing people, man. You know what I mean? It's an uprising. You know, I got a reminder from Mahari Nation last night during the Smoke City. You know, you gotta be intentional with your language. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a rising up. I mean, excuse me, it's not a riot. You know what I mean? It's an uprising. You feel me? Riots are usually reserved to address and they're associated with certain demographics of people. Got to redo that. You understand what I'm saying? Words is too powerful, so you got to play. You got to be careful. You know what I'm saying, with the narratives that we perpetuate. So there are uprisings coming up all throughout, you know, these United States for various reasons. So, you know, I honor and appreciate my brother Mahari Nation Sports Podcast, and that is indeed a fact. So there's no rioting. It's just rising ups or uprisings. You know what I mean? I like rising ups better though. The motherfuckers is rising up. And indeed, they are. I mean, people are doing the most. You know what I mean? As they should. You know, somehow, for some reason, the officer's information was leaked out. You know what I mean? Yesterday, and so I was seeing his information just all over the place, all over social media. Man, hope everything's okay. And I think there was a group of people who went over to give him to do a safety and wellness check just to make sure everything was everything over there. Not sure. Not really sure where what's going on. I have absolutely no idea. But hopefully all is well. hopefully all is well. They did have, a great deal of police officers out there protecting him. A few of them were black. That's funny. You know what I mean? Quite a few of them were black. As a black police officer, though, and I know we do have plenty of law enforcement who come through here, plenty of brothers who are, law enforcement officers who come through here, who frequent my channel, who support my channel, support my platform, and support the LDBC at large. I think that's a very difficult line. Isn't that a difficult line to tote for officers of color? You know what I'm saying? For black officers, that's a very hard line to tote. Salute to the homie Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in the super chat. He says, "That's right. Ohio can't mess with us. I love you, Junior, like a big bro. We're uprising because we tired of the bullshit." Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, but how do you salute to JR the Infinite? What's going on, family? I see you over on the Junior the Truth mobile app. Salute. Download the Junior the Truth mobile app. As you've seen today, man, we have, a lot of problems with live streaming now. That's not coincidental. So I want you guys to be abreast of, how to catch up with me. We will be over on the mobile app. The mobile app is 100% mine. It's my 100% piece of independence. Don't let that go over your head. Now, granted, you'll have to go to social media to see my, to see this handsomeness. You understand what I'm saying? Angie Wise, you know what I mean? And Corner Girl 66 and the rest of the queens, y'all gonna have to go over to social media to see all this handsomeness. But you're gonna have to hear this voice. You know what I mean? I'll take some voice lessons to make my voice sound a little bit better for you. Now, as far as all you ashy ankles, man, I could give a fuck if y'all see me or not. You feel me? I could give a fuck. Salute to Nella the Great, Queen Nella the Great. What's up, baby? Good morning to you. She say pick a side. Shit, pick a side, bitch. That's what she said. Pick a side. All this playing it safe and towing the line, pick a side. So, you know what I mean? That's my question for all the officers, because at this juncture, man, I think it's, we have police officers and stuff that we're kin to, loved ones. A lot of us are officers. I'm thinking at this juncture it's time, you know what I mean? And this is unfortunate, man, that, it has to come to this, but it's time for them to pick a side. Man, that's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded. But are you black or are you blue, cuz? Are you black or are you blue, cuz? This is rough, man. This is a rough conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a rough conversation. Yeah, this is a rough conversation. Salute to Cali Enigma on the mobile app. Yes, indeed. Man, listen to me, man. Listen to me. Are we black or are we blue, man? You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest. And I'm not, in no way, shape, form, or fashion am I an officer of the law. Salute to the homie Jedi King Pudge in the super chat. Salute, family. In no way, shape, form, or fashion am I an officer of the law, nor have I ever been. So I cannot to that degree speak on the conflict that they face every day when they put on their uniform, when they work side by side with race soldiers and so on and so forth. However, I have worked alongside race soldiers, and I have come into situations where the shit was I had to pick a side. Okay, so am I an educator or am I black? Am I a part of this team or am I black? Am I a part of the student development team or am I black? Am I a professor or am I black? Am I a member of the enrollment management team or am I black? Am I the student affairs professional or am I black? You understand what I'm saying? So I've been in plenty of situations where I've been in that space, and I have always sided with the fact that I am black. Always. Prior to being a college educator, prior to being an educator, I was a chemical dependency counselor, worked in a correctional setting. Am I that? Am I a chemical dependency counselor or am I black? You understand what I'm saying? I've had those situations. I have these situations working within the corrections within the that extent of the law, or that side of the law. And is that going on? You know what I'm saying? With things going on, and I've been faced with situations where I had to actually pick a side. Or am I black? And as a result, man, I have been in situations you can't like you cannot understand, man. I've had because of the way that I am and because of the way that I've always carried it, I have no problems, man. Um uh uh I had an attack against me in the actual pie area. You know what I'm saying? Someone who was, threatening basically to attack me. And I had other I I consider them clients, you know what I'm saying? But I had other members of the unit who were, offenders intercede on my behalf. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking physically intercede on my behalf so that I wouldn't be assaulted. I've had that happen before. You see what I'm saying? Um, but it's all because I've always chosen to, I don't toe the line, man. You know what I'm saying? When we get in those situations, man, I'm black first, man. I'm black first. So, all of the officers, the soldiers, everybody that's the law and extension of the law and so on and so forth, man. Um, yeah, we're at that point. And I know in the back of your mind, you've always said, man, it's gonna come a point where you got to pick a side. It's gonna come a point. It's gonna come a point. It's gonna come a point. Like it's gonna come a point, right? It's gonna come a point where you have to pick a side. The time is now. That time is now, man. I wish it wasn't, because salute to the homie Eric Jenkins, in the Cash App, man. Salute, family. I really truly appreciate you. I really wish I had better information, man. I really wish I had better insight. Man, I, man, you got to pick a side, man. I reached this point yesterday, man, when I looked out and I saw black faces defending that man's house. I really did. You know what I'm saying? When I looked at it and I said, "Oh, nah, this can't be life, man. This can't be life." You understand what I'm saying? This really, truly could not be life. You understand? Like, so what are we gonna do? What are we can do? I mean, excuse me, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What can we do? Sorry. And we have to because if you look at it, ultimately we know that the race soldiers they have entered into the police departments, the fire departments, the civil service. They are in there. They've infiltrated, and we've had story after story after story after story where this shit is showcased. You know what I'm saying? You have fire people saying, "Hey, if it's a burning house and it's a dog and a black person, I'm gonna say the dog." Like you hear motherfucking firemen say this, these stories come out all the time. You understand what I'm saying? You have police officers who are policing neighborhoods, and you go through their personal files and personal pictures and shit like that, and you see them at Ku Klux Klan rallies, and you see them with Make America the MAGA hats and all this all kind of shit, and the motherfucker this officer, and the reason, don't get me wrong, man, I'm strategically not saying his name. You know what I mean? And I just call him the devil, that devil. He has been seen with the Make America make whites great again, squeezing a blackberry. Like, come on, cuz, like, you have to understand that 99% of our experience is symbolism. So you have to understand the symbolic nature of that picture of him. You understand what I'm saying? You have to understand the symbolic nature of shit, period, in general. So all I'm saying is these race soldiers and these white supremacists and all that, they've infiltrated the law enforcement, right? They're judges, They are prosecutors. You know what I'm saying? They're there's district attorneys. Did I say judges? They're police officers, they're corrections officers, they're wardens, they're did I say judges? They're everything. They're everything. They are white collar criminals. They are lobbyists. They are FOP, high ranking officials, so on and so forth. Nella the Gray said he's also killed a Native American before. I didn't know that. That officer, the devil, he's also killed someone as a Native American. Well, he killed him. Well, that makes two Native Americans because Big George Floyd was but that's a whole nother conversation. Salute to the homie One Way Renzo on the app. I see you. So all I'm saying is, so when you realize that and you actually realize what it is, I think that it's time for our brothers and sisters that are in the enforcement. You know what I mean? It's time to really truly pick a side. I mean, and I've seen, and you can see, there was a post, and there's several people I've heard talk before. Coach Cunningham is one of them. Coach Cunningham down in Florida, Coach Kevin Cunningham, he made a post recently where he just basically said situations like this and people like this, speaking of the devil, that officer, are why he left the force 20 some odd years ago. That is exactly what he said. I think he says this is the type of shit, and he's talking about the picture of that devil actually with his knee on the neck of our brother. And he says, this is the type of shit that made me leave law enforcement 22 years ago. This is what Coach Kevin Cunningham said. And when you talk to people, officers who have retired or resigned from their positions, they'll tell you in a minute, this is why. This is why. This is why I've left. So what I'm saying is, and like I said, once again, this was sparked in me because of actually watching brothers and sisters protect this racist man's house, this killer, protect his house, protect his house. His house. He's not even an officer anymore. He's a civilian now. He was fired. They are protecting his house. Do you understand me? Now, if with your black ass, you call and say, hey man, I got death threats from such and such. I feel the fear of my life and blah, blah, blah. They're gonna tell your punk ass to go down there and get a restraining order. They're not gonna send no officers, they're not gonna send a police dog, they're not gonna send a squad car to roll down your street. They're not gonna do shit. They're gonna tell you to go get a fucking restraining order. Yeah, that way. That away. See, man, we gotta really, man, if we're gonna get down with the shit, we gotta get down to it with it. And at the end of the day, I'm just saying you gotta pick a side, man. It's unfortunate, man. I mean, I wish it could be something else. I wish we could say it was something else. I wish it could be some other way. If you are black and you're in the law and you are a law enforcement officer, you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side. One of the queens, my friend's family, really, she ain't really friends. One of the family, she was saying that we need more law enforcement officers and black, police officers and civil servants and all that kind of stuff. I don't necessarily disagree, but what we do need is we need a code. We need a universal code of ethics, man. We need people who are going to infiltrate and they're not going to be swayed to go to the other side, because this always happens in every facet of life. People get into institutions or organizations, or they become a part of something, and they're always there comes a gravitational pull that tries to pull you to the side of white supremacy, and you have to be able to stand firm and stand tall and rebuttal. The problem is only a minority of people actually get to the point and have the strength and have the fortitude to rebuttal. The majority of people just go along with the flow. The next thing you know, they're standing there listening to racist jokes and they're laughing and chuckling, or they're not saying anything, and they're allowing people to talk to them a certain way. They're allowing people to treat them a certain way. They stand by idle when they watch people who they work, excuse me, they watch white supremacists that they work beside, mishandle people that look like them. They mishandle babies. You understand what I'm saying? And all that. I mean, you just see it all the time. And people, instead of doing what's right and standing up and doing what's righteous, people fold all the time. People fold. And what I'm um it's about the law enforcement officers now. Let's get that clear. It's about the law enforcement officers now. Now, this shit is going to carry back. Yeah, it's going to carry to you and your job. You feel me? It's going to carry to you and your life. You know what I mean? It's going to carry to you and your neighborhood. It's going to carry over to you and your business. It's going to carry over to you and what you do on a day in and day out basis. Like I said, bitch, it's time to fight. Bitch, pick a side. Like, it's really, truly time to fight. And I know when people say, I say it's time to fight, motherfuckers is like, oh, he talking crazy. He about to go outside and start shooting. No. I'm only using lethal force against a motherfucker that's gonna use lethal force against me. Now that time may come, it may not come. You see what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, I'm talking about it's time to fight, because you have to go back and you're going to have to challenge the status quo. Like, when you go back, you got to go to your life. You got to challenge the status quo. You got to make motherfuckers walk correctly in the motherfucker. And if we do, and we establish a universal code, a universal, or excuse me, because the code is established, really. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to establish a universal code, and we have to make these motherfuckers operate in a certain manner, period. And then the motherfuckers who don't operate in that manner, they stick out like a sore thumb, and they need to be dealt with swiftly. You know what I'm saying? And dealt with correctly. Yeah, that way. So you got to get ready. We got to fight, cuz we don't have to, this laying down, and I hear everybody that's pushing the voting and all that kind of stuff, and I get it, man. But blindly voting for a candidate without any information on their politics, which the quadrennial Democrats have absolutely no information about Joe Biden's politics year to date. You understand what I'm saying? They have no information about his politics. They have no insight of his history. They have no insight into his policies that he's written, that he's signed off on, policies that have allowed race soldiers such as this devil in Minnesota to easily become officers of the law. They have no idea about Joe Biden's connection to the Dixiecrats, the most racist motherfuckers, some of the most racist motherfuckers to walk the planet. And these is his OGs. You understand what I'm saying? If I want to know anything about a motherfucker's upbringing, what do? I look at his OGs. I check his lineage. When you buy a goddamn dog, what do? You look at the dog's lineage. You understand what I'm saying? For the dog people, you look at the dog's lineage. You check the motherfucker's bloodline. And you motherfuckers is out here campaigning and bringing this motherfucker out here, and your punk ass is out here saying we're gonna go with him, with no idea about his politics, no idea about his motherfucking makeup, no idea about the code that he lives by, no idea about anything other than he was the president for Barack Obama, who was the first black president. Come on, family. And I don't be, people come, and it's a lot of people in my personal life who come and you want to talk and you want to push this shit to me and you want to try to rumble with me. And I've not been tearing y'all motherfucking mouths out because I'm trying not to be disrespectful. But at the end of the day, family, you got to give me more than it's not Trump. You understand what I'm saying? Because he is Trump. His name is Joe Biden, though. So you got to give me more. And who's going to come out and address this issue? Who's going to come out and bring something to the table specifically that's going to benefit black folks? You understand what I'm saying? Everybody seems to get legislation and shit passed except black folks. You got other demographics of people that get reparations except black folks. You get Jewish people who get reparations for the Holocaust and shit that didn't even take place in America, and they get reparations from our government, and not black folks. You get the LGBTQ community who have different levels of reparations and different bills and different protection laws and shit like that. Man, come on, bro. And you can't tell me that lynching black folks is still not a hate crime. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't even come out here and use anti-Semitic speech without these motherfuckers coming to see you. You come out here and say some shit about Jews and see if they don't come and see you. You bring your punk ass out here and say something negative about the LGBT community, see they don't come and see about you. And see, we don't, you know what I mean? So I hold my tongue a lot. I believe that. You understand? In my personal life, I hold my tongue a lot because I don't want to make people feel stupid. I don't want to be disrespectful. You understand? Even though, like I said before, I could very well be disrespectful, and you're not gonna do shit about it. Ain't nobody gonna do shit about it. You understand me? You gonna see me in the street, and if you come and talk to me, you gonna act like everything's swell. You ain't gonna do shit about it. Nobody. But I'm not campaigning under that act. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that gets nothing done. What we have to do is we have to come together and figure out how the fuck we gonna do this. Because you know why? Because your kids are at risk. Because my kids are at risk. Because all of our children are at risk. We at risk, family. You understand what I'm saying? We are literally at risk. Man, I'm missing. Man, I'm my fault, man. On the super chats, man. I'm tripping, y'all. We got okay. I got you, Jedi. Man, salute to your prep chef, man. He said, "Angry gets shit done." In the words of Anasai. Oh man, anger gets shit done. It gets shit done, man. But it has to be. We got to be, man. Damali the plant-based pugilist salute. He said, "Left wing, right wing, same goddamn bird." That's a fact. And the thing about it is we get used so much, man, and we get used because we don't arm ourselves with the knowledge. We don't arm ourselves with the knowledge, man. We don't arm ourselves with the understanding. We don't arm ourselves with information. You understand what I'm saying? We take bits and pieces of information and then we take it and run with it. You understand what I'm saying? And you motherfuckers come out, man. It's about to get real. You punk bitches come out here, man, and cape for Joe Biden at a ridiculous rate and speak out for this motherfucker to come be the president of the United States. And you won't even speak out for your cousin to get a goddamn job at your job. You won't even speak up for your cousin to get a motherfucking position at your job. Oh, I know that stung. Oh, I know that stung. That had to sting. It stung when I said it. Oh, I know that stung. You out here campaigning with your very being, with every tooth and nail. You understand what I'm saying? To campaigning for Joe Biden to, get, to become the president. You want to give him the keys to the country, the keys, for no reason other than he's not Trump and he's a Democrat. You want to give him the keys to the country, right? And you speaking out for him and you fighting tooth and nail for him, and you won't even use your influence to get your cousin a position at your job. You motherfuckers not qualified to talk to me, man. You motherfuckers not qualified to talk to me, man. I'm just finna, you know what I mean? Like you need to send somebody else to come talk to me, man. You're not qualified to talk to me, cousin. You know what I'm saying? You're not qualified to talk to me, sister. You're not qualified to talk to me, family. You know what I'm saying? You're not qualified to talk to me, brother. You're not qualified to talk to me. Not coming here campaigning under the shit y'all campaigning on, bro. You're not qualified. You got to send your old heads to somebody to come talk to me, man. Because this shit here, man, listen. If you're not gonna dive into the lineage of Joe Biden, you understand what I'm saying, and understand that he came in the game, and he's married to the Dixiecrats, and understand who the actual Dixiecrats were. Understand Joe Biden's politics, understand the things that he's done. You know what I'm saying? If we're not gonna really truly dive into that, then you just let it be what it is. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not willing to really truly carry the fight, man, if you're not willing to use your resources, and to use your influence, and to use your voice, and to really truly dive in here and effect change by any means necessary, then man, just I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what I mean? If you don't have little black babies and sons and daughters and grandchildren, grandsons, granddaughters, nieces, aunts and uncles, little cousins, all kind. If you don't have people in your life that's worth fighting for, then man, what the fuck are we doing? If you're not tired and you're not fed up, man, if you don't understand that our current political system that's in place doesn't work for us, if you don't understand that, then what the fuck are we doing? If you don't understand that coming out and just blindly voting for Democrats just because they're not Republicans, then you have absolutely no idea at all. And I understand people coming out and talking about once again that our ancestors died for us to be able to vote. If our ancestors died for the ability for us to go out and vote. And I'm challenging you. I'm telling you that our ancestors died for us to be able to have a voice in the political process of this country. That's what they died for. And if you are not engaging in the full spectrum of the political process, you fucked up. You fucked up. And you have to understand that us collectively withholding our vote, unless motherfuckers do something to help us, you understand what I'm saying? Do something and pass legislation that is going to actually impact our social economic status. If they're not willing to do that, then fuck them. And motherfuckers come out and talk this shit about um um Trump got the shit because you want to try to shame black folks that didn't vote for the Donald Trump shit. No, Hillary Clinton didn't earn a black vote. Fuck you. The fuck you think you are? Hillary Clinton did not earn a black vote. That heifer came out here bullshitting after all the disrespectful campaigning she did with regard to our first black president, as disrespectful as she was to him. You understand what I'm saying? She came out and she gave a minimal effort to offer any sort of restitution for the things that she did, and she offered no restitution for the legislation, the legislative articles that she passed or that she presented and that were passed that affected black. She's offered no resolution to that. She did not earn the trust of black folks. Fuck you. The fuck out of here talking, trying to shame black folks who didn't go vote for Hillary Clinton. She ran around here and pulled hot sauce out of her motherfucking purse. Fuck you. And motherfucking Joe Biden ain't done nothing different. This motherfucking out here passing out unwarranted sugar. Don't nobody want to kiss this old bitch. Nobody want to kiss. Don't want this motherfucker hugging on you, grabbing you, squeezing you all under your titties and all that kind of shit and kissing. Get the fuck off of me, Joe. And you motherfuckers out here, he ain't done shit but went on the motherfucking air and gave you this motherfucking 77-year-old white supremacist gave your black ass a prerequisite for being black. That this bitch is not qualified to tell me what's black and what's not black. Joe, what the fuck is you gonna do for black folks? Look, fuck the dumb shit, bro. What legislation you gonna pass for us, Joe? What the fuck is you gonna do for black folks, Joe? You understand what I'm saying? If you don't vote for me, then you not black. Suck my black ass, Joe. How about that shit? The fuck out of here, man. And you motherfuckers you motherfuckers have been beat into submission that you're not even offended by that. You're not offended by a 77-year-old white supremacist who has a history of being married to the Dixiecrats, who have passed legislation that has locked up your people, locked up my people, locked up all kind of people at a mass. I'm talking about they spent, I think it was something to the tune of like $300 billion on the prison system. None of that money went to education. None of that money went to building up programming for youth. None of that money went to motherfucking youth sports programs. You understand what I'm saying? None of that money went to closing the generational gap. You know what I'm saying? The generational wealth gap between black folks and white folks. None of that money went to that. They want to tell you ain't no money for reparations, but then they pour that into the prison system. And you motherfuckers want to come out here and drag this cracker in front of me and tell me that I need to vote for him. Fuck you. And fuck that. Salute to Nella the Great. Queen said, get disrespectful then. I'm trying not to, Queen. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying not to. Salute to the homie Demata the plant-based pugilist. I think we got that one. He said left wing, right wing. Salute to Eric Jenkins in the super chat. He says, Joey sleeps. Wow, where's the reparations? My mentor in the building. Salute. Coach B, I see you. Man, I'm just so outdone, man, by this whole shit, man. And at the end of the day, we dying. You feel me? Our babies are hunted. I'm raising a black son. I told y'all yesterday, man, I didn't let my family out my sight. Sat here all day. I didn't go, I didn't I didn't do nothing. I didn't do no work on my business. I didn't go out and I didn't do nothing. I didn't leave their sight. I sat here all day long, all night. Schmitty Smith said, any word from Joe Biden on that lynching? He said something along the lines. He released a statement that the officer needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I think he was scheduled to. They were having some sort. I think they're having some sort of Democratic live stream or some shit along them lines, and it was focused on Minnesota. I think the event was actually supposed to be scheduled to be in Minnesota, but they're doing it via live stream, and he's going to be like the speaker on the shit or some shit like that, man. I don't. Yeah, you got to ask one of the quadrennials. They'll tell you where the quadrennial Democrats. They'll tell you where Joe Biden is. They tell you what he eating for breakfast, all kind of shit. But what they won't tell you is what the fuck Joey B gonna do to impact positively the social economic status of black folks. And they'll even pass the buck. They'll tell you that it's not on him, it's on the other members of the government to do that shit. Joey B is just a figurehead, and so on and so forth. So if he's just a figurehead, then fuck him. What the fuck is we talking about? My mentor says, I'm fighting for my grandchildren. What's going on, Ply? Salute to you, Corey. Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, man, what are we gonna do? That's the question. What are we gonna do? You know what I mean? Because the time for talking, like even this talking, like we got to have strategic actions. You know what I'm saying? At this juncture, it's time to move strategically. And like I told you, it's go time. It's time to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting everybody to pick up arms and do whatever. I'm not expecting that. But I am saying that you have to go into your different life with a different understanding. You have to go into your regular life with a different outlook. You understand what I'm saying? You have to go into your regular life emboldened. You understand what I'm saying? You have to go, you know what I'm saying, with it to be emboldened. I mean, just emboldened to move about. My one of the queens, she comes in and says the court system is currently being stacked against us with generational repercussion. Any thoughts on that? I think the justice system has already been stacked against us. Tell me that I'm lying. Tell me that it hasn't already been stacked against us with generational repercussions. That's already taken place. It's already taken place. That's my thoughts on that. NGY says, "What you sipping on? What you sipping on, Junior?" She said, "What you sipping on? This is that tea or coffee? That shit's black. This is I'm sipping black juice. That's what I'm sipping. Extra black juice. Salute to the Queen Nella the Great." She says, "As a black mother hearing big man." The Queen said, "As a black mother hearing Big Floyd call out for his mama cut me deep. Off with their heads, period." 0 plus 0 equals 0. Get to the results. Salute to the homie Eric Jenkins in the super chat, man. Hey, man. Man, thank y'all, man, for tuning in. Really, truly appreciate you. My homie Stormy B Man says, don't need figureheads running the country. He said, don't need figureheads running the country then. Oops. Yes, indeed. Hey, man, we're going to go over to Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment, man, and bring down the property value, bro. Like, man, it's time to fight, family. Like, I can't really express it any. I'm really sick of talking. I'm sick of talking about the same shit. Man, it just, It's go time, man. And my thoughts are, you know, we have children. For us, you know what I mean? We got to, for whatever reasons, we got to, we got to fear God in us. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. We got to fear God in us. And you know what I mean? Don't give that fear to your babies. You know what I'm saying? Your babies need to be emboldened. And we either have to improve this shit, you know what I'm saying, to make this shit better so that our kids and our babies can be safe and our babies can be out here and really truly pursue happiness, or we gotta burn this motherfucker down, man. Them's the options. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking the time to tune in. Really truly appreciate it. This is the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. I am indeed Junior the Truth. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community. Be sure to visit the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Man, hold on. Gina Williams comes in and says, how do we fight without a military? Well, Gina, there's a lot of different ways that we can fight, Queen. I think you might want to go back. You probably just came in. There are a lot of different ways that we can fight. You know what I mean? Look at what they done in Jersey and in Tulsa and everywhere else. Yes, indeed. Yep. There's no doubt about that. And I'm not disagreeing with you. I think you came in on the tail end, so you might want to go through and just listen to the stream again. I actually got to get out of here. Or you can tune in tomorrow and we can address that situation as well. But there are a lot of different ways that we can fight, and we have to start. And the first thing that we have to do is we have to start, for me, with the understanding that the shit that's been done is not working. The shit that we've been doing does not work. You understand what I'm saying? And there's a lot of shit that we can do, you know, on a very, very simple level. You know what I mean? One thing that we can do majorly in our neighborhoods is, you know, first of all, you know, for me, we can get back to actually being a fucking community. We can get back to actually knowing each other. Motherfuckers live next door to each other for years and years and years and don't even know your neighbor's first and last name. You know what I'm saying? The next thing that we can do is we can begin to interact with the people who quote unquote are frequently in our neighborhood, but we can actually there's a lot of things that we can do. But the thing that I've challenged us to do in this broadcast, I challenge that the brothers and sisters who are law enforcement officers and who are police officers and civil servants and so on and so forth, I'm charging them to pick a side, because I saw yesterday in Minnesota where protesters showed up at the devil's house, and you had black people out there defending this man's property after he just killed a black person. And I'm challenging people to pick a side, but it's not just the law enforcement officers. I'm challenging you, me, all of us to pick a side in our regular lives, to pick a side, because a lot of times we find ourselves working alongside, working for, reporting to, or having report to us white supremacists who have no problems campaigning under the white supremacy. So I'm saying that in our personal lives, we have to begin to pick a side, and we have to stand firm on the side that we pick. You either are pro-white supremacy or anti-white supremacy, and that's just how that goes. But anyway, we can talk about it later on. I really got to get out of here, man, because I'm on my brother's time. But thank y'all so much, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. Shout out to our sponsors. Get them out there, man. Definitely can't leave them out. Salute to our sponsors over at hold on, let me get this comment down so that y'all can see the family. Salute to our sponsors over at Big Mama Sauce. Big Mama Sauce, she got that all day, every day, anyway sauce, man. Be sure to go visit her website, www.bigmamasauce.com. Enter in the code Junior10 and receive a 10% discount. Salute to the family over at the CBD Counter, powered by hemschool.com. Man, they got all your CBD needs covered, man. Go check them out, www.cbdcounter.co. Enter in the code Junior20 and receive a 20% discount off your entire purchase. Salute to all the family, everybody that's checked out, man, the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Salute to everybody that supported the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, man. Brought to you by Junior the Truth. We have a line of all natural grooming products, man, specifically for the Black Gentleman, man. So go check us out, www.theblackgent.com. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. You have absolutely no idea. Apologies, man. Apologies for getting emotional. Queen Nella fucked me up. I'm gonna have to block her from the channel. She ain't allowed back around here no more. Salute to my queen, though, Queen Nella. I really, truly honor and I appreciate you, Queen. Thank y'all so much, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. Let's head over to Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. I am Ohio-born, player-made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.